Good morning, Cypress Village residents. This is Ty Morgan, Executive Director, and thank you for tuning in today to Virtual Coffee Chat. Today is Friday, January 13th, and we are glad that you are here viewing with us today. As usual, we have plenty of information to share with our residents to keep you up to speed with everything going on around the village. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and as usual, I will conclude with a few points of my own. So thanks again for joining. See you soon.
Hello, Cypress Village. It's CJ from the Maintenance Transportation Office. Don't get to see you very often, but here I am. A few things from the Maintenance and Transportation. First thing is the C elevators. That's a big thing for everybody right now. Dave got a response from Maori, and according to them, the C elevators should be up this week, by the end of this week. So they've got tomorrow to get it done, right? Let's keep our fingers crossed that they make it happen. The Tree Amigos has started mulching, and they're currently on Silkvine working their way around. If you are looking to have your hedges cut back with a winter cut back where they come in with a chainsaw and they cut it down, let me know. Call the office and we will get you put on the list for that. Pressure washing has started. I know we're all excited about that. Love the new company that we have. Getting a lot of positive feedback from the other residents that have already had theirs done. We will be putting a flyer in the mailbox tubes to give you a heads up what your date's going to be. They're doing about 25 to 30 houses a week. I don't have the exact schedule, but again, we will put a flyer in your mailbox in the tube and let you know when it is. If you care to have the inside windows cleaned, you will need to contact Harrison directly. That number is 904-495-2794, and you will set those arrangements up with him directly. Preventive maintenance. We are continuing with preventive maintenance in the homes. We are, I think, 98-99% finished on Indigo and Silverberry. So if you didn't get yours done and you're on one of those two streets, please reach out to me via phone, email. We are currently working on Croton and Silkvine. So we will be calling you ahead of time to schedule that. Listen for our call. We'll leave you a message and you can call us back. As for transportation, just a reminder, we are available for doctor's appointments. We do the shopping trips through the activities. If you have a bank need to go to a bank, call me, let me know. We'll try our best to get you on the schedule, get you to the bank so you can take care of your banking needs, especially since we don't have the bank on property anymore. As soon as you get your medical appointments, go ahead and call me. I schedule a year out. Go ahead and get your time on the calendar. And if you haven't already done so, we'd like for you to fill out your permission to enter form and let us know that we can come into your home if you're not there and take care of any needs that you have. Hope to see you all around the village. Have a good day.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Welcome to our second edition of our coffee chat for 2023. I just have a couple of updates for everybody. More of, a favor I should ask from residents and employees. We're noticing that our trash rooms are more frequently, and I think it might be because of the season, Christmas, gifts, and all that stuff that we've been getting. And I just want to ask of everyone to please, just if you could help, make sure you break down boxes. You don't have to even put them through the chute because my team will go all over the building and visit every closet and remove the boxes. So you don't have to throw them down the chute. You can place them where in the room and we'll get them for you. We just want to make sure that they're broken down to speed up the process. That way when they go in, they pick them up, they keep on moving, they don't have to spend 10, 20 minutes breaking all the boxes down to get onto the next closet because we have plenty of them. So if you guys can please help us out with that. We actually went into every trash room and we put a box cutter in every room, and it's hanging up on the wall tagged and everything, and you can utilize that to be able to break the boxes down if possible, please. If you can please put bottles or glass, anything that's made out of glass items, do not down the trash chute, please. Just put them in the trash bin or the trash can that is inside the trash room, and that would help tremendously too, because when you're dropping from the 7th floor a bag full of glass bottles or any item that's glass, once it drops into that chute or it hits the side of the trash chute, it can bust, rip the bag open, and create a bigger mess than what we need. So if you can please just place those inside the trash bin in the trash room, that would be a great help. As of right now, that is all. Oh, one more thing. Laundry. We want to make sure that everyone in the community has the correct number for laundry. So that way, if you have any concerns, any requests, anything to do with your personals or your sheets or anything like that, please call the number that I'm going to provide for you. It's going to be on the bottom for you all to be able to write it down. The phone number is 904-863-7121. That's 904-863-7121. Please utilize that phone number to be able to get in contact with the laundry supervisor, ask her any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, and she'll every day will check her voicemail and reply to you as soon as possible. We just want to make sure that every supervisor is aware of what's going on and they deal with the resident one-on-one, okay? More than glad to help anybody with anything. You guys already have my business card with my phone number and my extension and my email, good stuff, so feel free to utilize that phone number as well if you need to, okay? Thank you all very much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all next week.
Hey everyone! Happy Friday! It's Laurel Mundell, Director of Administrative Services. Before I continue, I do want to mention that our dear Andy Perez just celebrated his birthday yesterday. So please, if you see him around campus, give him a pat on the shoulder, tell him happy birthday, and wish him well this year. I've got a few quick updates. The first one being, I do have residents on occasion receive a Comcast bill that has a $0 balance on it. I honestly don't know how to get them to stop because according to Comcast, they need to do this for their records, but it has to do with the in-house basic channel that we provide, the service that we provide. It's just showing that it's been paid for. So disregard. If you have a zero balance on that, go ahead and throw it in the trash. I don't need it. The business office doesn't need it. I'll already know on the back end that we've paid. So just disregard that. And I'm sorry, I've tried to get them to stop. I'll try a little bit harder, but they said that it's part of their tracking system to do that. The Cypress Village app, I'm still having issues with the Apple Store, getting our app re-added there. However, as I mentioned, we still have access to the app material if you go to www.cypressvillageapp.com. All the same content is still there, so please use that in the meantime. I'm also actually looking at adding to our current Touchtown app. You'll see it linked there under the activities tile that there is a Touchtown. It has a T on it and it's a teal app tile. There's actually way more features that we can have added to that would be very comparable to our current community app. And it's a really big, Touchtown's a huge provider to many other LCS communities. So they kind of roll out the red carpet for us when it comes to content, features, pricing, and customer support. So I've been working with our rep to see what we could possibly do to switch over. But I won't of course, leave our app how it is until we get final information on that. But since we've been having so much trouble at the Apple Store, that's what I'm looking into to try and solve this problem. And then just a fun new feature that we have this year. Many residents received an email last week about signing up for car wash and detailing. So Spray and Wash is going to be on site again for residents specifically on Monday the 23rd, and I believe they start at 9 a.m. So if you would like to sign up for a car wash or a car detail, interior detail, feel free to reach out to the concierge desk, 904-223-6100. You can also send them an email, concierge@cypressvillageretirement.com if you're interested. The packages range between $25 all the way up to $55, and they accept cash only. So all of that needs to be worked out directly with the vendor, but you are welcome to leave your keys at the concierge desk, and they'll work that out day of. They'll work out those logistics. If you want to ask around, there were some residents that did have their cars serviced. So ask your friends and neighbors what they thought of the quality of the wash and detail before trying it out yourself if you want. So I'm not married to them by any means, so if you don't like them, let me know. But if you do, then we'll keep it up and we'll keep scheduling for our residents. They will come to house residents, by the way. We just have to let the vendor know ahead of time that you're going to have your car parked at your house, and then they'll make sure that they schedule that accordingly. That's all I have for you this week. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Hi, this is Alveda Brown. She is one of our CNAs over in the Healthcare Center. She's been with us 27 years and has been nominated and elected as Employee of the Month for January. Thank you so much for all your dedication and your service, Alveda.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for nominating me. I really appreciate it. I enjoy the work I do here, and I enjoy our management staff. Everyone is great. And again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Working with you is awesome.
Morning, Cypress Village. This is Robert here in maintenance. Just want to touch base with you and introduce Employee of the Month, Brandon Hoger. He's been here less than a year and he's made Employee of the Month. So he's been doing a great job. We're proud of him. So you'll see him out there in the villages. So if you didn't know who Brandon is, this is your man.
Thank you for your nomination, and I like being here at the village, and it's just plain and simple. I like helping out the older people, giving them respect, hospitality, and they give me conversation, something simple. And I like working here. Thank you.
Hello, Cypress Village, and hope everybody's doing well today. I am filling in for Assisted Living Director Tammy Faust with a couple very exciting announcements that are coming from Assisted Living Memory Care this month. First of which, I wanted to recognize the Rookie of the Month for January, and that is Deja Kearse. Deja, congratulations. Deja is the programming coordinator for Assisted Living. She has done an outstanding job getting assisted living programs back in place, getting residents out and about within the community and outside of the community. She has launched our new Sagely platform, our technology platform, which is going to make a tremendous difference with the families as well as the resident communication. So big congratulations to Deja. To many more, Deja. Thank you so much. We have another recipient in Assisted Living Memory Care that is going to receive another coveted award here at Cypress Village, and that is Johanna Grant. She is our Health and Wellness Director for both Assisted Living and Memory Care, oversees all clinical aspects for those neighborhoods here at Cypress Village. She has done an amazing job getting us back in compliance, creating a culture of caring, building a team that is really starting to show some great improvements and satisfaction amongst our residents up there. So a big congratulations to Johanna and Assisted Living Memory Care overall. Great job, keep it up.
Hi Cypress Village residents, it's Chrissy from the Wellness Department. I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. Just a few announcements from the Wellness Center. Guardian Pharmacy will be here on Mondays and Wednesdays in the Wellness Center from 9 to 1. This week, the medication cycle for Wednesday, January 18th will be Tower A and the houses. So anybody who lives in Tower A or the houses, please come over and pick up your medication between 9 and 1. We will be having a wellness fair on Tuesday, January 24th from 10 to 2. We have over 20 vendors from different health and wellness companies in the area. Some come to Cypress and some are just local vendors. Please stop by and talk to them, pick up some free pens and squishy balls, all the fun stuff. So that will be on Tuesday, January 24th. And lastly, we have the Home Ability store will be here on Thursday, January 26th from 10 to 12 to do any kind of mobility maintenance on your scooter, walker, wheelchair. So just call the Wellness Center at 807-6221. We can make an appointment for you so you're not waiting around. Steve from the Home Mobility Store will also be here for the Wellness Fair. So you can also stop by and see what new products he has to offer. So thank you, Cypress Village, and I will see you around the village. Stay healthy, stay well.
Hello everybody, it's Hector Gonzalez coming to you from Cypress Village, Ty Morgan's office. Sitting in the hot seat right now, a little nervous. Anyway, I'm going to give you some updates. I'm going to sound a little repetitive here because I really want to drill down on some of the changes that are coming up. I want to make sure that everybody understands and knows directionally where we're going because I'm still getting a lot of questions on breakfast. So breakfast starts next Tuesday. The breakfast buffet will be in Middleton's. It will be a meal exchange. The hours will be from 8 until 10. And the feature is going to be a mod. Centerpiecing his famous omelets. We'll have things like bacon and sausage out there, pancakes. We've got waffle irons that'll go out there so you'll be able to get a nice, hot, fresh, malted waffle, fresh off the line with fresh berries, whipped cream. There'll be breakfast potatoes, sliced fresh fruit, juices, coffee, grits, oatmeal. So the full complement of breakfast. Once you see it, I think you'll be very happy with the spread that Chef and Chef Ahmad are going to be putting out next week. So that is Tuesday of next week. Further from there, the following week on the 23rd, we will be closing down Loon's Nest for the day to kind of refresh the menus. Come roll out with our new look, some different napkins in there, some different table setups in there, and to get ready for Tuesday lunch, which we will begin our new a la carte menu. It's a much expanded menu. I just reviewed it with Jen, and I'm going to let her go through the detail on the menu, but it's going to provide for a great deal more offerings in that outlet. And then we will go to dinner service on Saturday, Sunday, Monday of that week. So we'll have lunches to rehearse that menu during the course of the week, make sure that the team has everything down. You know, it's been a while since we've done a la carte in there at dinner. Make sure that our POS system, our point of sale system is updated, and all of those things happen prior to opening up on Tuesday. And then hopefully we'll go into it with a nice fresh start with Loon's Nest, and from there, you know, we've got plans to progress and add more nights on, you know, probably later into February. And I know I sound like a broken record sometimes, but I'm just trying to make sure that everybody understands what the focus is for January and February. Buffet equipment's been ordered for Loon's Nest. We're just awaiting the supplier to bring it in. That, again, is going to be a nice fresh look in there. So it will be a lot easier with our new equipment set up in there to be able to clean up, wipe up the spills when spills happen on the buffets, and you know, really be able to service those lines, plus a fresh look, keep the food hotter, all of the things that we've been talking about for the last couple months. So I'm excited about that, and everybody have a great weekend, and see you around the village. Thanks.
Hello everyone, it's Jennifer with Dining Services. I have a few exciting Loon's Nest updates for you. We are very excited and happy to be releasing our new menu coming up on January 24th. We have revamped the menu, added some new things, kept your old favorites, and can't wait to share it with you. So that'll start with lunch on January 24th. The Loon's Nest will be closed on January 23rd so that we can clean everything out, get ready, and just make sure everything is perfect for that new menu opening. But then we'll open back up at lunch for the 24th. And the new menu will run all the way through the week. And then we are also opening up for our dinner a la carte service on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. That will also be the new menu. You can come, sit down. Please see our host stand to be seated because I know it's going to be very busy. Everyone's really excited to have service dinner in the Loon's Nest. So that's about it. Hope to see you all around the village.
Well, good morning and Happy New Year to everyone. We had a hard freeze here, this early hard freeze this year, and it's not all that bad because it did knock down all the sycamore leaves for the most part, which usually trashes the property all the way through April, if you can remember. Some of them are still hanging on around the buildings of the towers because of the protection from the building. Still going to continue cleaning that up. We are on a bi-weekly maintenance program now. So if we do not mow your yard, we will definitely blow the patio and the walkways, and so be it. Let's see, cutbacks. We're doing cutbacks on all the base plantings. Of course, we're doing mulching, and I'll have we'll talk about mulching in a minute. But we're cutting back the viburnums, the ligustrums, and we're trying to hold back on some of the subtropical plants, the loropetal or the arbicolas and the Thai plants, and it's going to look bad for a while, and we really have to let it look bad, because that death that is sitting on those plants are protecting the plant for another freeze that we will get. And if we cut them back now, freeze gets it, now we're in trouble. So bear with us. It's gonna, because we have planted a lot of subtropical plants, and you see that throughout the property. Even the walls along William Davis, we'll cut back that later on, late winter. So please be patient. It's all over town. I'm sure y'all have seen it. The golf greens and croquet court, like to announce that we are redoing them this season. We will probably be working on that late spring, early summer, when the Bermuda is growing with the temperatures higher. And we'll do like a 419. It's like a fairway Bermuda grass on the croquet courts, and a more Tiff dwarf Bermuda, which is more for putting greens that we will mow like 30 seconds of an inch. It's going to be real tight. So, and then we're going to have, redo the sand underneath and for good drainage, and no more Poa annua weed. And I think y'all will be very happy with that. The Atrium Healthcare is still being worked on. We're going to redo the pavers and new planting rocks, and it's going to be very nice. We have those plans ready to go. My role has changed in the Trimigos. I will be part of the business development and sales, but I still will continue to come here on a weekly basis and continue doing the enhancements for the property. So I still will have quite a presence here. As long, of course, my mother is here, so I will always be here to love on my mom. So with that said, I want to introduce you to Ray Burns. He's the point of contact now, and he's going to discuss what's going on with this mulch that's all over the roads, and he can also tell you about some cable wires. With that said, Ray Burns, and I'm always around, and again, Happy New Year to you.
Well, hello, like Larry said, Ray Burns. I'll be the point of contact from now on. With the mulch, so it's quite a process, but it's moving along. We're probably going to be done in probably a month and a half. Hopefully all the mulch should be done. With that, you guys have probably noticed we've been cutting some lines, and it's kind of part of the process. You're getting all new edges throughout the properties. It's going to define your yards more. The mulch is going to stay into the beds, and we're going to keep those mulch beds smaller instead of them going out and taking over your grass. We're doing the best we can with those cable lines. We're fixing ones that we can on the way. Even if they are fixed, we still want you guys calling your cable companies to come out and put the proper wires or whatever it is that they use. I'm not sure that we're using the exact stuff that they use, but once it gets buried, it has to have certain things on them. So if we do fix them, please continue to call your cable companies. So if you need to reach me, do the same process you've been doing. Contact the office, and they will get in a work order to us. And we're on our work orders very quickly, so please just put them in, and we'll get you as soon as we could.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good morning, villagers. Happy New Year. This is the second coffee chat of 2023, but it's my first as I was moving into my new apartment last week. Thank you all for your patience last month as I frantically tried to do all of our calendar, and move into a new apartment. So we're in. It's going to be great. I'm only 15 minutes away. So what's going on? Becky has finally arrived. I know some of you thought we would never fill that position, but some things are worth waiting for, and we got the right person. She is going to be awesome. You can reach her. The 904-807-6224 is no longer a message line. There is actually a person who will answer that phone if she's at the desk. So call her if you need anything. If she's away from the desk, she will call you back. So say hello to Becky if you haven't already met her. One thing she helped us do is find a new shredding service. We decided that we wanted to go with something a little more reliable and easy to navigate than Shred-it. So we found a very nice local shredding company, family operated out of St. Augustine. They're thrilled to have our business. They're called First Coast Shredders. They will be here February 8th, and then they will come quarterly, same schedule as we had last year. So February 8th from 10 to 12, they will be in the front parking lot, I hope. I just want you to keep on your radar, our big party coming up for February is Mardi Gras on the 21st. So we are going to have a Mardi Gras party, Laissez-les le bon temps rouler. That means let the good times roll. We're going to have king cake. We're going to have Zydeco music. We're going to have Mardi Gras beads. It's going to be fun. So keep that, put that on your calendar, details to follow. Have a great weekend. I'll see you around campus.
All right, I'm back, and I hope everybody's enjoying today's episode, as I know you are. We have a lot of faithful viewers out there, and we appreciate all of you. So again, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2023. I just had a few points I wanted to notify all our residents on, and then we will conclude with birthdays as usual. First of which, we had our community meeting on Tuesday of this week. Thank you, residents that were able to join us. Those of you that were unable to join us, we did film it and record it. Katie will be sending that out with the weekly update, the link for you to view if you had not a chance to see it. So we do encourage that so you can stay abreast of anything that we covered during the community meeting. Also, yesterday we had a very nice luncheon with the Resident Advisory Council and the committee members. This was just a tribute / appreciation luncheon for our resident leaders and volunteers that do so much work around the village to make the village what it is, a great place to reside. Without them, I really don't know what we would do. This community would not be anywhere close to where it is today. So again, RAC and committee members, big thank you to all of you, along with unit, floor, club directors, all the residents that make Cypress such a great place to live. A big thank you to all of you. Also, we've got the Cypress Village News coming out this weekend. Should be coming hot off the press, I would say Saturday. You should have it in your boxes or meal kiosk tubes no later than Saturday evening. So stay on the lookout for that for additional information to stay even more up to speed with everything going on around the village. Last but not least, COVID. COVID is pretty consistent with last week. The positivity rates within the county and the city are still hovering around 15 to 17%. So take extra precautions as necessary to remain safe and healthy and keep others healthy for that matter. We do have one healthcare center patient / resident that does have COVID, and we have no staff in the healthcare center. Assisted living memory care, no residents and no staff members with COVID at this time, knock on wood. And lastly, in independent living, we do have 3 staff members and no residents that we are currently aware of that have the virus at this time. So that's all good information. So good information and good stats. So with that, I'm going to roll into birthday wishes. There has been some video technical difficulties over the last couple coffee chats. So I am going to roll back birthdays all the way back to January 1st. So pardon me. I'm going to try and keep it as succinct as possible and as effective in communication as possible. So I'm going to start with January 2nd. We have Matt Tucker and Mary Nason. On the 4th, we have Mr. Heinz Hackbarth and Gloria Rogers, Janine Temple and Miss Wendy Griffith. On the 5th, we had Coralie Williams, Phyllis Krimmel, Robert Carroll, and Chris Burkholtz. On the 8th, we had Spiros Hagedushu and Bruce Douglas and Jay Spancake. Happy birthday to those 3. On the 10th, we had Millard Gamble. On the 13th, we had Joe Fiorito, Brenda Gross, and Ronnie Dye. Happy birthday to you 3. On the 14th, we had, I'm going to start and slow down now. On the 14th, we had Jeffrey Wilkes. On the 15th, Patty Billingsley and Patricia Diedrich, as well as Angela Harris on the 15th. So happy birthday to you 3. On the 16th, Miss Kathy Creighton. Kathy, happy birthday to you. On the 17th, Mr. Bob Murata and Sherry Jarosa. Happy birthday to you too. On the 17th, we have Miss Dixie Smith on the 18th. Dixie, happy birthday. And on the 19th, we've got 2. We've got Janine Baker and Mr. Bill Lyle. Happy birthday to you too. And we're going to cap it off on the 20th. We've got Miss Margaret Bathke. Margaret, happy birthday to you. Eileen Walderman and Mr. Eric Taylor is going to cap it off for this week's birthday wishes. Residents, this is another virtual coffee chat sign off. Thank you again for tuning in. Have a great Friday and enjoy the weekend. And be prepared for cold temperatures on Sunday, Monday. Cover your plants. We're going to get another somewhat deep freeze. So with that, God bless. Take care. See you later.
Okay. I haven't done this in a while.
I know.
I'm just like, oh. Okay.
Watch and learn, Grasshopper.
Good job. All right.
I'm trying to cover up this forehead. My kids say I have an 8 forehead. You know what that means? But that's what they do now. Anyway.